Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Be Launch Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. So I'm here today with an updated morning skincare routine. It has been a very long time since I have posted a skincare video routine for you guys, and since the last ones I've posted, a lot has changed. So I definitely wanted to update you on how my skin is doing and the products that I am currently using. I definitely want to go ahead and also do a nighttime skincare routine. Definitely wanted to separate them so that I can really dedicate my time to each video and tell you what I use in the morning, and then separately I'll let you guys know what I use in the evening. I feel like my morning skincare routine is the one that is the most consistent and the most simple. At nighttime, the routine changes up a bit. I try different products. I have more time to dedicate to my skincare routine, whereas in the morning, I just kind of have the few products that I need to use in the morning. They stay the same. The brands may change, but the idea usually stays the same, and I need to just do that and get out the door. I also always do my routine even if I work from home. Of course, I always do it when I leave the house, but it's also important to still stick to your routine even if you're not leaving the house, because it's just very good for your skin. Even the sunscreen should also be used if you're staying at home, because in my case, for example, I have a ton of windows in my house, so it's important to also use my sunscreen. My skin is about normal to dry. It changes up a bit. I do get some breakouts down here that are hormonal, which it's like the worst part that I hate. I feel like it just gets a little bit worse with age, but I do get some hormonal breakouts down here, but my skin tends to be normal to dry for the most part. So I feel like those type of things, like the breakouts, and if I have dryness, those things I tend to attack in the evening, whereas in the morning it is just like my basic morning routine. I mean, obviously for healthy skin, for brightening my skin, I also do use products that prevent more like the breakouts and things like that, and of course the sunscreen. But I feel like in the evening is when I'll do like a mask, or I'll do switch up the serums, or I'll do some sort of tools, you know, whereas in the morning I like to keep it simple. So we better get started with my morning skincare routine. So in the mornings, since I have already done my skincare routine in the evening, I'm not wearing makeup in the mornings, I try to be very simple with my first step, which is cleansing my face. I try to use a very simple, gentle cleanser in the mornings, and I just use my hands to pretty much just remove all the product from the night before when I did my skincare routine, and just pretty much clean my face and have like a nice blank slate for the products that I'm gonna apply in the morning. So I go very, very simple. I don't use any tools to take off my makeup. I just use my hands, because I feel like that is the best, most gentle way to clean your face, especially when you have no makeup, no sunscreen on it, because you of course have done a perfect skincare routine the evening before. And for me, that is always the case. I will always do, as simple as it may get, I will always do something in the evening, and my face will be nice and clean, and it will just have whatever moisturizer or serum that I had to put on the night before. So my current go-to favorite cleanser, I would say my number one is the Farmacy Clean Bee Cleanser. This is definitely one of my favorite cleansers. You can buy it at Sephora. I'm really loving the Farmacy brand. I have a ton of products of this brand that I use a lot, and it is a really good cleanser. So this would be my first step in my morning routine. Another one of my favorites is the cleanser from Fab Beauty. That's also a very nice, simple, and gentle cleanser. And then these other two I also use, and I tend to alternate. This is the Bioderma. This is the Soothing Micellar Cleansing Foaming Gel. It's also very, very good. It's also, I think it's a pretty good price, and it's a pretty big amount of product. And then I'm also really liking the Naturium. This is the Niacinamide Cleansing Jelly, and this is also a very good cleanser. There's one more that I wanted to share with you guys from Honest Beauty, and this is the Magic Gel to Milk Cleanser. And this is one that I have really been loving. It's very unique. You start off with a nice gel, it's kind of clear, and then it just gets like white and milky. I don't tend to like milky cleansers. I've always been more of a, you know, a nice cleanser that gets a little foamy. For example, like to me, the perfect consistency and foam is the Clean B, but this one is just very nice and very unique, very gentle, and I just feel it's probably like the lightest, most soothing one of the cleansers that I share with you guys. Like if I feel that my skin is a little bit like and out of whack and it's just not at its best, I like to use this one just to be as gentle as I can. The next step in my morning routine is to tone my skin, and I like to use a more exfoliating type of toner. It's been a very long time since I have used a physical exfoliator. Now I tend to use toners that exfoliate the skin, and my favorite one to use in the morning is the Ren-E Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. This one I actually got from Mixed Makeup, Susan Yara's channel, a very long time ago, and it's the one that I have been using for a very, very long time. As you can see, this one is already empty, but I have a little one, which is the one I'm using. I have a few of these, so I kind of want to go through my little ones before I go out and buy the big one. But this one, it's great. It has lactic acid, it has willow bark extract, and I just really like it, especially throughout the time that I was wearing a mask and I was getting all these breakouts in this area. I feel like this is one of the products that really, really helps. At first, you do feel like a little bit of a tingle, but it goes away really fast. It's like a 5-second tingle. It's not something where your face starts turning red and it's like really stinging for like 2 minutes. If that's the case, I would probably not use it and I would wash my face if that happens to me. But it's just that little slight tingling sensation in the morning, and I just like to use it every single morning. If I do want to alternate a little bit, I'll use one of these Caudalie ones. This is the Caudalie Moisturizing Toner, which is very, very good. I love Caudalie products. It's one of my favorite brands for skincare. And then the Beauty Elixir. I feel like the Beauty Elixir is more like aromatherapy, a type of product to like, you know, wake you up in the morning. It smells so good. It smells like a spa. And this is a product that has been a favorite of mine for a very long time, and I really, really enjoy it. But I feel like the one that gives me the most skincare benefits is definitely the Ren-E. This one I love, and this is a one that I tend to use in the morning. And these are also very good, and I do alternate once in a while if I want to just go a little bit more gentle, or if I just want to wake myself up a little bit in the morning and just switch it up. But the Ren-E is definitely like my go-to second step in my morning routine. So the next product in my skincare routine is my vitamin C serum, and this is the one that I am currently using. This is the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. I'm really enjoying this. The one I used to use before this one was a Sunday Riley Vitamin C, and I find that this one works for my skin a little bit better. This one I feel like I notice the difference more. I have no idea where I'm at, you know, with these vitamin C. They protect the product so much that the bottle, you can't really tell. Even like, I feel like I should be running out of it soon, but I can't tell. It kind of annoys me that I can't tell where I am at in the product. But vitamin C is something that I feel it's so great and so important for your skin. I like to use it in the morning. I also wanted to mention, I know that there's so many rules that say skincare rules with mixing products, how you can't use an AHA or a BHA and you can't mix them with a vitamin C. And in that sense, I totally agree. Like I would not use a lactic acid serum with this one or a retinol with a vitamin C. But I feel like with the Ready Steady Glow, the AHA toner, I feel like you can get away with it with a toner and a watery consistency like this. This is something that it's so important for you to try and see what works for you. In my case, it has worked really well pairing these two together. I feel like sometimes it can work when you mix certain ingredients, but of course, this is different because it's a consistency. I feel like the fact that it's like a liquid is different. It's not that I'm putting two serum, like an AHA serum and a vitamin C serum, one on top of the other. So it works for me, and you know, it's something that I've tried, I've tested, and my skin handles it very, very well. So of course, it's things that you have to test out, but they're definitely products that I recommend, and this vitamin C is very, very good. The next step in my morning routine, and this is the one I would say that I may or may not do. It's not one that I do every single day, but if I have time and if I feel like it, I may use this one after the vitamin C. This is a 10% azelaic acid booster from Paula's Choice. It has licorice and salicylic acid, and I just like to kind of apply this in this area down here. I feel that it also helps out with the breakouts, and I think that azelaic acid, even though it does have the salicylic acid in there as well. The main ingredient is the azelaic acid, which pairs really well with the vitamin C. So this is one that I like to use, and my skin tolerates it very, very well. I could use it all over my face, but I tend to like to use it in this area here because this is the area that I feel like it's more problematic for me, and I feel like azelaic acid really can help you out with the breakouts. And it's a very simple ingredient to mix with other skincare products. But like I said, if I'm running a little bit late, this is the one that I'll skip, but it is a very, very good one, and I'm really liking that brand, Paula's Choice, and this is an ingredient that I really like. The next step in my morning routine is to use a moisturizer. I tend to gravitate towards lighter type of moisturizer, especially in the summer, and I also live in Miami, so that's important to know. I like it to be nice and light, and the one I am currently using, and pretty much the only one that I have to show you guys today, is from the brand Farmacy Beauty, and this is the Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer. I think it is so cute. It comes with a spatula that's magnetic and sticks to the top, but this is what the moisturizer looks like. I just really love this Farmacy brand, and this moisturizer has been very nice. It's very light. It just feels so good on the skin, and I feel like it really moisturizes. I leave after having used all my ingredients in the morning. I know that I leave the house and my skin is feeling nice and healthy, and it just feels nicely hydrated. So this is one that I am really enjoying. The last step, and I would say the most important step in your morning routine, is your sunscreen. It is so important in your morning routine. It is so important to apply sunscreen every single day of your life if you want to maintain your skin. You don't want to get wrinkles, you don't want to get sun damage. So the last step I always do before I begin to apply my makeup is to apply sunscreen. And here there are a few that I'm really liking, and I do like to switch these up a lot. So I am going to show you 4 different options of sunscreen. So the first sunscreen, the one that I'm currently using a lot, is the Tinted Elta MD Skincare Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is a physical sunscreen, and it is very, very good. You can see it has like the tint, and it just applies very, very nicely, and it just blends in really, really nice. It doesn't give you a white cast, and it's just a very good consistency. I do like to, so this is also something that's kind of important. I do like to wait for my moisturizer to dry prior to applying my sunscreen, just because you don't want your sunscreen to pill. And then I do like to wait for my sunscreen to dry before applying my foundation. So again, in skincare, there are also these rules. For example, when I apply my toner, there are other I don't really wait for my toner to dry before applying my serums, because I feel like the more, you know, the more damp your skin is, the more the serum, you know, soaks into your skin, and it's very nice. Just like I don't really wait too much either for my serum to soak in, you know, before I apply my moisturizer. I just feel that the moisturizer finally just locks everything in, but that moisture of your skin helps the product absorb more to the skin. But after I do my moisturizer, I do like to let that dry before I apply my sunscreen, just to avoid the pilling. And then also the same thing, like I said earlier, I let the sunscreen dry before I apply my foundation. So that was the Elta MD. Another really good one from the drugstore is the Anthelios SPF 50. This is liquid fluid sunscreen. This one is water resistant. This one, the other ones are not water resistant. Pretty much, I feel like this is the only one that is water resistant. So you have to be careful that you don't use a non-water resistant like sunscreen if you're like going to the beach when you're gonna go in the water on a daily basis. The ones that I use are more like skincare type of sunscreens, and usually those are not water resistant, but this La Roche Posay one is also very, very good. Also tinted, does not leave a white cast. I recently just started using this Ancienne sunscreen. Oh, this one is actually also water resistant. This one is SPF 40. This one is amazing. It's just clear. It is completely, I mean, it's kind of like a cloudy clear type of color, but it's just very clear. It almost feels like you're applying a primer to your skin. So if you're someone who doesn't like sunscreen, this may be a good one because it's just very clear. It dries really fast. It doesn't feel sticky. It just feels kind of silky. And then another one, which is an oldie but a goodie. This is one that I have been using for a very long time. This is probably like my go-to long time favorite sunscreen, and that is the Peter Thomas Roth Mineral Naked Sunscreen. Well, Max Mineral Naked Sunscreen with SPF 45, and this one is also very, very good. It's also tinted. I feel like none of the sunscreens that I've showed you guys today leave a white cast. It just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't happen. They look really, really good. They blend in really nicely. I mean, if you just like to go light and leave the house after these sunscreens, like except for the Supergoop, it adds just like, it just makes you look nice and healthy. It's not makeup or anything, or it's not even like a tinted moisturizer, but it's just nice not to be like left looking all white with all the cream all over the place. So they blend in really, really nicely. So like I said, sunscreen, most important step in your morning routine. Everybody needs to do. So you may have noticed that I did not mention an eye cream in this morning routine, and that is pretty much because I really do not use eye creams either in my morning routine or in my nighttime routine. But there is one eye cream that I love, that I swear by. It's the one that I have been using for years, and I have yet to find one that actually competes with this eye cream. The reason it wouldn't go into a skincare routine is because I only use eye cream when I am doing my makeup. I use eye cream right before I apply my concealer over my foundation. So I'll first apply foundation, then I'll dab on some eye cream, and then I'll do my concealer routine, because that is what makes my makeup look so good. I'm sure I do get the benefits of the cream as well, but I feel like in my morning and my nighttime skincare routine, all the products that I apply on my face already help out this area. So I don't think I need an additional product for that, but I do use it when I do my makeup. And the one that is the best eye cream out there is from the brand Fresh, and this is the Creme Ancienne eye cream. It is a pricey ice cream. I keep on wanting to say ice cream. It is a pricey eye cream, but it works great and it lasts a really long time. It is a very different consistency. It's almost like a paste type of eye cream. It's not like a fluffy cream that you can just kind of like stick your finger in it. You know, it's more like, I can never explain this, and I've discussed this eye cream before in my videos, but it's just a very different, unique consistency. It's almost like a paste, and it just works really well. It blends nicely under the eyes when you apply your concealer, so it looks flawless. Your concealer doesn't get like cakey or anything like that. But I did want to mention it just because I'm sure maybe you noticed that an eye cream was absent in my routine, and I just wanted to explain why that was the case. So that is pretty much it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my morning skincare routine. I'm gonna go ahead and list all the products in the description box down below in case you guys want to check them out. Keep in mind that what may work for me may not work for you. I think skincare is something that you really have to just kind of figure out for yourself. It's something very personal. Everybody's different. Everybody's skin is different. And you just kind of have to be testing it out and be patient and see what exactly works for you. It's also very important to test out one product at a time so you know if the product works for you or if it irritates you. I have definitely made the mistake of testing out 3 or 4 products at once, and then when something doesn't react well on my skin, I never know what the product is. So just take your time picking out your products. It does take a lot of time, and it's also a little bit of trial and error and just kind of testing out what works for you. So as always, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. If you had a lot of fun watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you go, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.